Have questions after watching one of our videos? No problem, because we have tutorials and guides for every last project we do. It's right on our site. Click the tutorials link and find out any question you have answered right here. Is an Atlas mini jack. I don't know if you can tell how small that is, but that is a small jack plate. It weighs like 25 pounds. 25 pounds, that's it. Just picked it up with one hand like nothing. It's freaking dope. Micro jack. From TH Marine. We have these on our website. By the way, the link will be in the description of this video. So check it out. And it's also on our website, TBNation.net. Just search Atlas Micro Jack. It's just a jack, it's not a power tilt. But the motor I have already has power tilt on it, so check it out. So long story short, my motor currently is not cutting it. So we bought a new motor, but in order to install it, we have to reinstall a new transom because the current transom is just gonna explode if we put that motor on it. So we got our cut to fit DIY transom, stuck it in there. It's a full aluminum transom, it's awesome. It's gonna be everything we need to complete this project, but now we have to reinstall everything. It's a little bit different versus a wood transom where you drill all the way completely through and you have to match up the holes. It's a little easier to match up this because in between the tube structure of the transom, it's hollowed. So you drill the holes on the back, then you re-drill the hole in the front, and you just line up the hardware, put it in. You make sure that you seal it off with 35200 or an equivalent sealant, and there it is. Alright. We got it ready for mounting. We got the hardware. Had to go get 1/2 inch hardware. Pretty much we need a 2 1/4 gap, so we got 3 inch hardware with lock washers. This is just a plug and play system. It's got a bunch of relays, and then you got the breaker. You've got the switch. I mean, but it's already pre-rigged and ready to go, which is great because wiring relay sucks. Where's my phone? Are you gonna turn it off? All right, we got the transom on, and we temporarily just clamped the jack plate in place. We have it running to a 12-volt battery. There's a relay, there's a switch.
Yeah.
We need to dang, it's gonna freaking mess up the.
It's gonna hit.
Dang, we can't win.
Is it ever just a hair?
It is. Okay, we're getting this jack plate installed, and then we have to install the 20 million other screws we have to take out of the transom, or find a way to seal those holes on the transom itself. And so we are going to go ahead and prep this jack plate in specific for 1/2 inch stainless steel hardware with lock washers and the associated hardware to kind of go with the bolts. We'll be putting 6 in total to make sure it never ever comes off.
Jeez. Hey. Probably found a cross beam on the tube.
The bit is not going to survive 4 more holes. It's going to die. Black oxide's actually generally pretty good through aluminum, but... Adam Ryan is down here from Texas, just left on a whim like a G. Just came down here to hang out and fish and film. And so we'll be able to give you a more detailed process versus the usual just me filming. If you're watching the miniseries for this project, we turned this 16-inch transom into a 20-inch transom, so there is just a little buffer there where we have to add more aluminum, which I conveniently carved out to make the transom fit to begin with. So it kind of all just worked. Just stuck the scrap pieces there. It leveled out for the jack plate to fit flush, and voila, it's on. We take my old, this is the old jack plate, which I think is still awesome.
Yeah, a little higher.
I think a lot higher, huh?
Yep.
Good, maybe we might actually get some performance out of this 25. It's actually doing better than the other drill bit. In the instant this is not high enough, I can raise this. So we make the bolt, that's why we got this like stuff.
The
in
long
here,
slot.
that
Yeah.
long slot. So we put the bolt high up as we can. That means
So
we can slot it up an inch. An inch is huge. So just in case we still don't get the performance we think we should be getting,
You could put this hole there.
FYI, the black oxide bits do way better than the diamond drill bits. Like, so much better. Those are, I don't know. I can't find a chuck extension that'll fit in a small hole like that, which is why I'm using impact ready drill bits to get past that. And then we're filling the 3M holes, although it's a little bit different because it's solid inside the transom. So really we can only hope to seal the outside. There's a big gap right there. And this is where if water's gonna get into the transom at all, it's gonna get in right there because it's the hardest part to seal it. So we caulk that area after we seal it on the back, and we caulk it as best we can with 3M 5200. And it takes a full 7 days for the blue stuff to cure, which is not great because we're gonna go out in 1 day. So, you know, it does cure a little faster when it's set in water. We have found that out. That's hilarious. This is way better than the diamond cut. If they made these in an impact ready, I would only get black oxide bits. So you see how fast it went through it? Mm-hmm. This thing would take 5 years. Alright, let me get up on this thing with the hardest thing.
Oh no.
Right. And just give it a second.
Shit.
I missed it. Okay. There, is it on?
Is it gonna fit?
What the freak, man?
With the arms?
I don't know. Here, we're gonna have to look. It's not looking great.
Are you touching over there? I don't think it's gonna fit. Want me to kill the camera?
Huh?
Want me to kill the camera?
Yeah, until I figure out what to do. So, though this jack plate is small, it comes mounted for a big motor interface. I knew that, so I tried to make a modified plate in the back that I thought my 25 could hang on, but it failed. It's not tall enough. They do sell an adapter kit for portable outboards for the micro jack that you can get separately, or you can just refabricate your own. I mean, it's just pieces of metal that raise it up high enough to where the motor clamps can actually clamp on to it like it would clamp onto a transom. We were interested in seeing what a jack plate, how it would help a portable outboard with a stock trim setting, but I guess that'll have to wait to a later date because, you know, it's only a day away from the true install. I'm super excited about our transoms. They're really nice. I mean, a welded transom that you can fit to your boat at a DIY level is invaluable. I always advocate that the transom is the most important part of your boat restore. It is like ground zero, the bottom of the pyramid, that you can't stack really anything on top with any marginal length of success without restoring the transom. So putting an aluminum transom in there is not only going to last just as long as the rest of the boat, but it's going to allow us to have something that's really strong over time that'll accommodate a bigger motor. I did want to give you guys some stuff on the 25, maybe later on at a different date for jack plate with a stock trim pin setting, but now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Merc 60 horse. I've ordered this thing. This has been sitting there collecting dust for months because I didn't really have a solution about the transom. That was easy until I went to Tennessee and witnessed it firsthand. So now that that's taken care of, now that we're back, this will be going on. So the next video will be this going on and how it does on a tiny boat. I have a 15.5-foot smoker craft. We're going to put this giant motor on there and we're going to see what it does, see how the transom holds up, and see how the jack plate does with a motor this big. Stay tuned for all of it. See you in the next one.